Matters in Parliament. A bill is seeking to give members of Parliament room to control public debt, which is currently going out of control. The bill is seeking to compel the government to seek parliamentary approval before entering into any loan and further cap the public debt to 6 trillion shillings. This comes even as assets in 8 parastatal bodies may be lost if the government defaults in repayment of 147.7 billion shillings in external debts.
With the public debt spiraling out of control, causing a public outcry, Parliament must just seek to quell this matter. If a bill by Mgwen Member of Parliament Alex Kosgei to have MPs cap the public debt at 6 trillion shillings sails through. Kosgei wants the Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich to always seek the approval of the National Assembly before it floats any loans.
Of a court order.
The Parliamentary Budget Office claims that the matter remains the function of the Gross Domestic Product and the Public Debt Management Office to determine the optimal debt portfolio. As it is, members of Parliament have no role in controlling the government's borrowing. This comes even as assets of 8 national bodies may be lost if the government fails to pay a loan of 147.7 billion shillings. The parastatals whose assets are at risk include Kenya Airways, Kenya Ports Authority, Kenya Power, Kenya Broadcast Corporation, Kenya Railways, Tana River and Other Rivers Development Authority, and East Africa Portland Cement Company, among others. The parastatals were used by the government as guarantors in the acquisition of external debt dominated by China and World Bank. The assets of the agency hanging in balance if the government fails to clear the debt as required, as they will be repossessed by the lending entity. The report comes even as government seeks 368 billion shillings from China to finance its third phase of the standard gauge railway from Naivasha to Kisumu. The National Treasury, in its annual public debt management report tabled in the National Assembly, projected that Kenya public debt will hit 5.6 trillion shillings by June and about 7 trillion shillings by 2022, when President Uhuru Kenyatta completes his second and final 5-year term. The Jubilee administration has ramped up spending since 2013, driving up borrowing to plug the budget deficit. The increased debt has seen Kenya commit more than half of its taxes, even as Kenyans wonder if they are getting value for money. Irene Mwangi, KUTV.